shuck it.
The Central Oregon Trail Alliance, also known as COTA, is celebrating 30 years of building mountain bike trails. The volunteer-driven nonprofit organization has built and maintains 500 miles of trails that flow through the mountains and forests throughout Central Oregon.
We're all funded by donations, and then we have 3 full-time staff, but we log like 14,000 hours of volunteer time in addition to those 3 staff every year. So it's just a huge effort, and everybody that takes a little bit of time to come and work on the trails, you see how fun it is, which is one thing, and how much work it takes to take care of the trails. And then also we really appreciate people coming and giving back their time and energy to taking care of the trails they love.
I caught up with COTA volunteers during the organization's Fall Trail Love event. 100 volunteers split up into small groups and worked with experienced trail technicians to fix trouble spots in the forest west of Bend.
Really occurring to me is all the artistry that goes into developing and maintaining the trails out here. I think it's easy to ride by and not see all the subtleties associated with the trail work that goes into it, but we're learning a few things today and keep the trails in good shape for the folks that are riding today and for the next year or so, we hope.
This crew worked on the one-way trail, which, as the name implies, is one-way traffic only, downhill through a series of flowing curves. It's a classic single-track trail, meaning one rider at a time, single file.
We're trying to get the water to move off to the side so that we're not causing a bunch of deposits of sand in the middle of the trail, and also making sure that there isn't water pooling in the trail so that there's a nice clean line to come through when you're riding your bike.
When the volunteers think they're done improving drainage and sculpting the slope of the trail, the supervisor rolls a tennis ball down the trail to ensure water will flow off.
Today we're doing drain work, so first couple drains to really just focus on quality, making sure that they understand how water flows down the trail. Once you get that understanding, then it starts to click further down trail.
Trail technician Jason Caron has been volunteering with COTA to build and maintain trails for nearly a decade. During that time, he's mastered the science of trail construction and now shows first-time volunteers how they can help.
I love contributing back to what I enjoy. I'm a mountain biker. I ride the trails probably 4 days a week, and so I also see some of the issues with them, and just being able to contribute to helping repair those issues and keeping them in a functional state for not only myself, but for my friends and everyone who rides the system and the community of Bend. Disperse these 2 mounds too.
Okay, you got it.
Clean that up. And then like you said, we'll just the lip, it doesn't have to go very deep. Even just straight across is probably fine.
Yeah, it would be great to have more volunteers, because obviously the more volunteers we have, the better the trails can be and the more trails can be built. And obviously it's an economic boom for Bend and the area, and it's a great family activity. I mean, obviously you've seen the great training that the COTA trail bosses have, and they can impart that to anybody that wants to come out and help.
COTA also puts on a pretty good spread of food and beverages to thank their volunteers.
We post most of our events on Meetup, so that's a great way to find out when the individual work parties are, because we're having smaller work events, and then fall and spring we have these larger work events. So find us on Meetup, come out anytime. You can come alone or with a friend. It explains on Meetup what to wear and bring, and we provide all the tools and safety equipment, so it's very easy for folks to get involved.
COTA has 6 chapters that focus on building new trails and maintaining existing ones around Sisters, Redmond, Madras, Prineville, Crook County, Bend, and South Deschutes County. With the Central Oregon Trail Alliance, I'm Brooks Snavely for The Great Outdoors.